countdown clock has been on, but all of a sudden it's been removed from our screen. But we should be close to that 5-minute mark, I would think. Brad Luce, our American Radiator pit reporter, with our Skyline Machinery Sales tech updates from the pits.
And I think I see a little more wind.
No.
Just a little?
No.
Good. Stay away, windy.
86 degrees. Anderson and Zent's weather forecast calling for a high of 91.
Who do we got out there?
Well, guys, down here on the dock, you're talking maybe a little bit about some wind, but there's three of us that are standing down here in the dock. You guys getting blown away down here in this heavy wind?
No, in fact, the light breeze feels pretty good.
It feels good, and I'll tell you, there's not much of it blowing down here. I see the Old Glory moving around up there, but our two boats are in the water. We are on the clock. I'm going to find my way up the top of the tower. And we've got the U-91 Goodman Real Estate with Andrew Tate. Nobody solved that puzzle. That's one of my favorite lines. Nobody has solved that puzzle this weekend. And next up to take a swing, young Gunners O'Farrell with the Gutters by Keith presents Boitano Homes. So that's your two-boat field. Don't have a lot of boats, but we got a couple ready to go. Michael, I'll throw it back up to you on the tower.
Thank you, Brad. And if you do hear a countdown, let us know. All of a sudden, our official countdown timer is off the monitor. So we are in the dark a little bit as to when that will start, but they should be starting fairly soon.
Capsules are still open, so we got a minute.
We've got a black flag on the course. So we've got a buoy issue, and that has caused a delay.
Usual suspects, or maybe a new friend to the...
AJ, it's probably down by you in Tire Factory Turn 2 or DQ Grill and Chill Turn 1.
Who's the buoy tender?
I need a red anything one. Out of place unless they want to mix that... they want to move.
No, but there's a boat working on that white buoy right there. Wow. Interesting. Well, this gives us a chance to talk with Hector Cruz, one of the board of directors, former president of the Water Follies. And with Visit Tri-Cities, Hector Cruz is up at the start-finish line. Hector, it's good to have you up here with us. How you doing?
Oh, good to be here. Great. Thank you for having me here. It's awesome to be here, part of this. It's just been an awesome event here for us. We're excited.
As past president, is it kind of refreshing to be here in a different capacity?
Yes, it is a different role here, but, you know, we all have a lot of different roles. We all do different things here. It's just that we have an amazing board of directors here. It's just an awesome group to be a part of.
So what do you think about racing action so far?
You know, it's been amazing. We've been really fortunate to have this weather here right now, and we couldn't ask for anything better. We talked to the fans. The fans are excited. It's great to be out there with the fans, all the hospitality tents. Everybody's having a good time.
So as far as Visit Tri-Cities is concerned, a success for the community event like this with the attendance that you've seen?
Yeah, these kinds of events mean a lot to us. You know, great community event, thousands of people, both sides of the river shore. Just, the impact it has for our community, we couldn't ask for anything more.
You know, you look at some of the private areas, and they are just full of people. And all of the shoreline on the Pasco side, that's what we can see from the Kennewick shore here at the start-finish line. It's full of private tents.
All the private tents. It's awesome to just see the amount of people here. You look, I came from the Pasco side just earlier, crossed the Blue Bridge, looked over, and it's just an amazing sight to see. Just to seeing the crowds. You have people, for both local people, you have visitors. It could be their first time that they're here from out of town, and this is what we want people to see.
So much to see and do, and this is just a part of it, to bring people here. Hector Cruz, Visit Tri-Cities, and Board of Directors for Water Follies, thank you.
Thank you. Great.
So we turn the headset back over to Kurt Cartier. Our countdown is underway for Heat 3B from the Trust Company on 610 KONA, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco. That's a good gentleman right there. Countdown to 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Mark, 5-minute mark. And boats should be headed to Tire Factory Turn 2 and A.J. Brewster.
Don't see ignition yet.
You got nothing.
There's
I got nothing.
Still. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Action.
Gunnar O'Farrell starting to move.
Race. Yes.
Goodman Real Estate still sitting up. There we go. Goodman Real Estate just lit up.
35, Batano Homes. Gutters by Keith. Gunnar O'Farrell.
Be interesting that the 91 has not really had
been tested.
Well, the stiffest of competition.
Has not been tested.
No. And is this the last set of heats before the final?
Yeah.
Well, then I guess we're really going to find out who's Marks and who's Calculus. You got to love the defending champion, but right now nobody's solved the Tate puzzle, as Brad likes to say.
Well, and Tate's hit his marks.
And he's been the consummate professional through and through, driver. I mean, just look at these corners that he's coming off.
Inside, outside, you know he's had a share of lanes all over the course.
Very well done, sir.
Cutting across the dryer on fire infield. Here comes the Goodman Real Estate 91 onto the front stretch. Andrew Tate, Miss Madison Racing Team. They've got to be happy with the way he's performed this season.
Outstanding. And I'm just hoping for
Here he cuts
a competitive, clean start. So,
wow.
See if we can get a couple of laps or two of some competitive racing for the final.
On to the Horn Rapids RV backstretch. Out of Tire Factory Turn 2 is the Gutters by Keith. Batano Homes 35, Gunnar O'Farrell. And I would suggest that he will remain to the outside of Andrew Tate in the 91 Goodman Real Estate Miss Madison. Tate into All Doors 3, Buffalo Brothers 4. Onto the front stretch to the Mosteller start-finish line.
How much time?
2:30. And if you're 2:30, then you should go to Anderson and Dental.
How long have you been waiting to say that joke?
Just came to me. It's all fresh.
Don't let it lie to you. It's been 2.5 days. You've been lying in the weeds with that crack.
So scribbled on the top of his page.
Yeah. And the weeds that are dominating certain buoys around here. A buoy tender. I need a couple of orange ones.
2 minutes.
A yellow one. Hey, throw in an extra orange one. I like those.
Our score up buoy, minute 15 mark, start finish line. They're on the back stretch. Horn Rapids RV about midway up. Remember, it's a shorter chute because we've moved the course downriver. For those of you not with us since day one, this course has been compacted to a 2-mile super speedway instead of 2.5. They're backing way off the throttle. This is not the start of the race. Instead, this is the 1:15 score-up maneuver to the start-finish line. They cannot pass start-finish before 1:15.
They can start walking on it now because we've got one mark. There's the score up.
But there's really no issue, right? You still are just timing at this point. There's only 2 boats.
Right.
You're not really fighting for lanes at this point. It's going to be O'Farrell outside, Tate inside.
What's the difference in the points in this?
4 and 3. 400, 300.
400 and 300. So,
I mean, these are big points for O'Farrell.
Dude, there's no question about it. Yes, of course. So, you'll want to take a run at him, do the best that you can, but make sure that finish the race, get the points. That's what it's all about. You
stay clean.
All you can do is stay clean in the races against the drivers that are put in front of you. That's all you can do. Just take care of your own business.
And after what we've seen this weekend, stay on the water.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exit
it's
pit
unlikely
turn 2.
that Tate will make a
there's
mistake,
30
but
seconds.
he could. Gunnar still could take advantage of this.
No, you're waiting for your competitor to make a mistake.
Oh, this one's definitely going to be a good start. They got a long ways to go.
18 seconds, and they can ramp it up. Getting to the 10-second mark as they get to the top end in between 3 and 4. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark it clean. O'Farrell with boat speed. Well, he's just taking it kind of easy down the front stretch. A little stroll in Columbia Park and Wade Park as they dive into DQ Grill and Chill turn number 1.
AJ coming to you. Gunner's got a lead on the outside.
Yeah, as they hit turn 1, Gunner had the lead, but as they hit turn 2, Tate's got the lead. Now Gunner has some good speed on the outside. We got a good race down the backstretch, Mike.
I think Andrew just waved goodbye as he hit the gas, pulling away on the backstretch. He wants to get into all doors turn number 3 unencumbered. And now he gets to Buffalo Brothers turn 4. O'Farrell's trying to hang with him, but now a half a rooster tail back. Tate may let him back into it a little bit down the front stretch. O'Farrell's charging hard on the outside. Tate's not pushing it too hard as they go down to DQ Grill and Chill turn 1.
Maybe simulating race conditions.
Only a couple of boat legs between them, and it's a nice run for Gunner as he's got a great boat ride down the front straightaway. AJ.
Tate on the inside. It's rough. He slowed down a little bit, gave Gunner a shot to catch back up from the outside as they fly down the backstretch. Is he catching him? Looks like he's catching him for me.
Tate in turn 2 hit a little bit of a wave over there. You can see that sponson come out and wave at you. Up to all doors 3.
They're running together.
4. And Tate now with a half a rooster tail lead.
Now you're just not going to catch him. It's almost like he's trying to slow down to maybe simulate a situation in the final where there's going to be a lot more chop, especially going into turn 1. But after that experiment, he's like, okay, I'm just going to finish this and be done.
White flag is out.
Tate coming around turn 2, way out in front by just over a rooster tail. Gunner O'Farrell looks like he's just happy to get the 300 points in second. He's settled in now.
Points in the pocket. That gets you to the podium.
Just get to the finish line. Take those points. Again, as Brad said, the puzzle of Mr. Tate still remains unsolved.
Checkered flag is out. Goodman Real Estate. It's been a great weekend, and it gets even better with a Trust Company 3B Heat victory for Goodman Real Estate. Well done, Andrew Tate, all weekend long. Consistency. That's what it's all about. And Gunner O'Farrell, Patano Homes, and Gutters by Keith. A lot of points right there.
That means a lot.
It's huge.
That means a lot to the team. You know, that's going to remember Tri-Cities this weekend for picking up a cluster of points. Goes along.
You know, and he had a pretty good run against the points leader, too. So, you know, he's got nothing to be shy about. He had a nice run.
Oh, he should be proud of his accomplishment. That was really nice. And those lumpy conditions down in DQ1 and Tire Factory 2, that's, like I said, there was that second lap that we could see the sponson pop up just a little bit after hitting a little bit of a wave down there, that lumpy water. And nice job by Andrew Tate to keep the Goodman Real Estate heading in the right direction.
And the winds.
Lane 1 has been that way all day.
Yeah. Everybody's chasing it down. Have you seen extra churn down in the lower end of the course, or has it been pretty much consistent, a little soupy, but not something that's so choppy that you really got to worry about going into a hole?
Well, the thing that I've noticed is that in the setup laps, their speed has been pretty good. And so I've noticed waves really starting to build up by what you would normally see in the second lap or maybe the third lap. You're getting pretty rough water through the first lap, and it just gets worse and worse. The wind may be a slight factor. It's not really that windy. I think it's more the speed on all the setup laps beforehand that's really causing the churn up down here.
Yeah, boats are churning it up. We need to pause for a quick break. We'll be back on 610 KONA with the Apollo Columbia Cup next.